Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video where today I, Captain Titan, are going to be ranking my top 5 original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 maps. Let's get right into it. Okay, first of all, original meaning it's not a remake. It can be added like post-launch, but it had to have been an original map that we haven't seen before in Call of Duty. Meaning maps like, of course, Vacant, Backlot, others like Shipment, of course, Scrapyard and whatnot cannot be included on this list. Alright, let's get right into it. Top 5 original maps. So, coming in at number 5, I'm going to say Hackney Yard. The gameplay that I actually have going in is Hackney Yard. Hackney Yard was probably one of my favorite maps when the game came out in beta. I don't know really what about it. It kind of does have that 3-lane design when trying to keep it a little more open. It's more like 2 lanes with like a 3rd lane in the middle that kind of gets fudged because you can't really approach from that 3rd lane. Like, for example, you have of course, the warehouse on the one side, the unfinished studio on the other side, and in the middle you have the crates. You can directly approach the crates, which is why it's a risky play, but it's also a pretty cool idea for a layout of a map. Not exactly 3 whole lanes. You're kind of segregating the map into 2 different sections with a nice little 3rd section in the middle that's not quite a 3rd lane, not quite following that whole 3-lane design philosophy that Modern Warfare is trying to drift away from, but overall it came out pretty well. Coming in at number 2, we have a map that does follow the formulaic 3-lane design, Cheshire Park. Say what you want about this map. I think this map was very, very well executed. You have your 3 lanes. You have the long range lane on the one side. I'm sorry about that alert, by the way. But there's the one lane on the far side that has like the store going into the bar, which is of course, Sniper's Paradise, where I got a lot of my long shots during the Damascus grind. Looking into the middle, you have, of course, the fountain area, which allows you to enter from either side. And then you have, of course, the other side that has, like, the fire truck and whatnot, and the office in the back where you can snipe from. Overall, it's a really well-balanced map. I think games like Hardpoint and Headquarters play very well on this map, along with, of course, the standards like Domination, TDM, Kill Confirmed, and whatnot. Overall, it's a very good map, in my opinion. Moving into number 3, we have hovax Sawmill. This map plays exceptionally well in Search and Destroy, which will come into a little bit of conflict when I go into the worst ones, because some of the worst maps do play really well on Search and Destroy. But the reason why I think that that hovax Sawmill is very good is because, of course, it's very similar to that 3-lane design. You have, again, the more open side on the one area, and of course the barn through the middle, with, of course, the 3rd area being the other area. I don't really know how to distinctly describe these, but again, they're all very, very well put together. It's a very well put together map. The 3-lane design, but of course, it's a lot more open, and it's a lot easier to flow in this 3-lane design than it is, for example, in another map like Shoot House. So, moving into number 2, we have Condor Hideout. This map is probably one of my favorite maps in this game. It was added in, I believe, season 2 or 3. I don't remember, to be honest. But the reason why I think it's so great is because, again, 3-lane design. The middle lane, very, very good for long shots, of course. But I love that central building, that massive 2-story building that has multiple different angles to approach from, the windows, the doors, the staircases, the ladders, everything about that is very, very fun and dynamic whenever you have a hard point there or you're trying to capture the B flag there. It's very dynamic. You have a lot of stuff going on there. Along with that, you have a very relatively open view of the, quote, left lane, as I call it, where C flag is with that mortar cannon type deal. You have that really open thing going into the broadcasting tower. Going into the spawn of the other side, you have, of course, that 2-story building as you do on the other side. Pretty okay for when you have to hide out when it's, you know, it's a 1v6 in Search and Destroy. You're trying to survive. And of course, on the other side, you have your SMG rushing close quarters, but not exactly it's a relatively cluttered lane, which is really good for people who want to use close quarter weapons like SMGs and whatnot. Again, this map has everything you need for a grind, but I think there's one map that beats it, and you already knew, you already expected it. It's Shoot House. The number 1 best map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare that's original is Shoot House for one very simple reason. You have everything. You have elevation, in terms of the cargo crates, of course. You have the office. You have the head glitches from the middle lane to get a good view of the opposite side, and of course your long shots. You can get your close quarters kills, of course, in the scrapyard area, and of course the shanty town. You have a good view of a lot of the map. The map itself flows very, very well. One section will always flow into the other, whether you want to get from the beginning of one lane to another. When you start to go, you have, of course, you can jump up over the looking at, I believe, as a C flag. You can jump over the walls to get to the other lanes. And of course, in the center, where B flag is, you have an intersection from all four sides where you can get to either lane or go through the middle lane. It's a very dynamic map, and everyone loves it for camo grinding because of how good it is to get your long shots, your close quarters kills, your crouch kills, long shots, mounted, everything. It's just a great map that flows very, very well for Modern Warfare, and overall I think it's the #1 best original map. So let me know what you guys think is your top 5 personal favorite maps. Of course, if you're a search and destroy player, you're probably going to have some other different maps in here. But personally, this is my top 5 ranking. Of course, it's an opinion-based thing, so it's not like gospel. You don't have to say that this is like the thing. Personally, you can just go with whatever you wanna go with. I mean, it's up to you. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all really enjoyed. Again, let me know what your top 5 ranking is. Really enjoyed putting this list together. Thank you all for watching. I've been Captain Titan, signing off.